So let's talk about your first performance then, because I do know that for like a year straight, at least what I'm going to assume from other interviews I've seen of you, but for a year straight, you were going to this showcase that DJ BJ was throwing and performing literally for a year straight. Did you perform before that at all, ever? Or was that your first time performing?
I used to do little show. I just did a whole bunch of showcases like DJ BJ. I just went to his a year straight, but like I was doing other showcases too. But
tell me about the first one. The first time you ever got on the stage, how that was, what you was wearing, all that.
I don't remember what I was wearing, but it was probably some bullshit. For sure. Like, not even probably. Some bullshit. Didn't look like a rapper. Didn't have no stage presence. I probably was getting drunk at a young age. I don't drink now, but I was getting drunk for sure. Probably off some Remy or some Hennessy. Was it
Remy in your hand when you was on the stage?
One time I performed and broke the Remy bottle. Like, dropped it. Was so drunk. Was mad as hell. I did it, but kept performing. Like, just doing stupid. I told you I was slow.
That don't mean you slow. That just means you was in the moment.
Because no normal person would have did that. Like, no normal cool person. I felt so uncool. Like, I'ma just let that be known. Like, I ain't think that was cool. Like, that wasn't cool to me. Like, I lost cool points. I dropped the Remy.
How much was left in the bottle?
A lot.
Damn.
It was the big Remy bottle, too. It wasn't a small one.
Nah.
That was big. Like, I was drunk.
You kept performing though, right?
No, I kept performing.
Okay, copy.
I think I looked down at the bottle, act like it ain't happened, and got to yelling again. Like, you know how people, when they first perform, they just yell to the top of their lungs. This is what I was doing.
I was about to say, why was you yelling? But if this was like one of your first times performing. So do you think that going to those showcases, especially the DJ BJ one for that whole year, that obviously helped you grow into more stage presence and all that stuff?
Definitely.
Like, gotcha.
It's just like you learn as you go. Like, just like hooping and stuff, it's just like a practice make perfect.
Yeah.
Like repetition.
And you know how, like, when you're practicing, even in athletics and stuff like that, once you find a new form, once you find something that works, your body kind of now adjusts to, like, being able to get into that mode again. Because you want
muscle memory.
Yeah, that kind of muscle memory. When it comes to performing, is there anything that you learned that completely changed the game for you in terms of, like, upping the level of how you perform? And can you share that with other artists or aspiring people?
I feel like the main thing I learned about performing is connecting to people. And certain people connect to people in different ways.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say my way is your way.
Yeah.
But I connect to people like me and Bands we just talk about. I relate to people. So people like me because they feel like they can touch me, or I feel like I'm normal. So they feel like, oh, this guy cool. So that's how a lot of people relate to me and connect to me. Somebody else might say something that girls might like or might like or anything. So it's really, you just connecting to your audience, but you got to know what your target audience is first.
What's your target audience?
I don't know. I got this one audience full of kids where kids just love me. Then I got another audience full of girls where they love something about me. And then I got like old soul, so all the older people, you know?
You know, that's actually, economically speaking, you got every bucket in making up your streams. Because at least for me, when I'm looking at certain scenes of music, there's like the scene that like only the TikTok age kids or whatever are listening to. But like when they start making music outside of that, then their TikTokers are like, what is that? But then people like me, it's like, oh, I like that. He got some talent.
But it's kind of hard. Like last year, I was doing all street. So some girls will like it. So it wasn't really like, it wasn't really like a big market of people that's street. So then this year, I got big songs. They for girls, but the street guys, like, damn, where the street music at?
Damn, that's real.
But then like the rappy people, they want me to rap. So it's like, it's hard to, when you dropping music, that's why I like dropping projects, because I can show my diversity. But when you dropping singles and stuff like that, and you dedicate it to a demographic of people, another demographic of people would be like, oh man, he it's not like, why he putting out that type of stuff? So it's like,
I feel you.
It's hard.
But you yourself, you just want to get out there and make music for you, for yourself before the fans, right?
Not necessarily.
Really?
I really want to. I make music for myself, but I don't put it out. Like, I listen to all the stuff I like and don't put it out. I put music out there to sell it, to sell. Like, I wanted my music to sell. So I'm putting this, like my new song, Day. Like, I specifically did that.
For us.
For the females.
Yeah.
Like, dedicated a whole session to doing that.
Yeah. You really business-minded with it, though, for
Definitely.
real. In another interview that I watched of yours, you were talking about how the bullet changed you to a businessman.
For sure.
And seeing everything, and even what we were just talking about before this, like, as the numbers, do you think that takes away from your fun that you have with music?
No. Because
really?
I keep people around me that we have fun. Like, we have fun in our own way, our circle. Like, I make sure I live a normal life as much as I can. Like, I don't be trying to be no stuck up rapper. Like, oh my God, I just got to go to the studio. I don't want to be a robot. Like, I ain't been no robot. I'm cool.
Yeah. All right, let's go back and talk about that a little later. But right now, I want to talk about what you would listen to around the house, or like the influences of music before you started to develop your own taste and sound. Because from what I understand, your dad was a little bit older, so he had a certain soul and a certain type of taste around him. Yeah. And then I'm sure you had other influences around, but tell me about some of your favorite memories listening to music with your dad, or music that your dad would play.
See, I enjoy it now, but I didn't used to enjoy it because my daddy used to do, like, turn the TV up all the way and turn the radio up at the same time, and I never could get it. Like, why the f*** you doing this?
They was on both on the same thing, or?
No, they both just, he watching the movie and listening to music at the same time. Like, what type of weird is you? So I'm watching Scream or something, and I'm hearing Anita Baker the best, or the Jackson 5, some Motown. But I enjoy it, not just think about, because my daddy gone. Like, I wish I could do that. But, like, he showed me, like, a diverse amount of music. Like, you feel me? Like, but my biggest, like, the biggest thing I've been miss about listening to music like that, and why I still do it, like older songs, because music used to be made based off love. Now it's, like, made off a bunch of hate. Like, I wish they would bring that back. Like,
Nah, I like that one. Not that one, but I like that you said that, because there's a whole portion of this show that I want to talk about what you think is missing in music. So you kind of already said it, but I think that when it comes to a lot of that Motown era music, even what it sounds like, it just sounds like he was having fun when you wrote it.
Feel good music.
Yeah, and you felt good when you wrote it, and you felt good when you performed it, and that, like, it wasn't about, like, showing off. It was about making yourself feel good through how your relationship with the music. But speaking of that era and your appreciation of it, I'm gonna ask you this question, and it just, like, say whatever comes to the top of your mind. All right. So, if you could be a fly on the wall in a recording session of any song, what would it be and why?
A recording session of any song? Michael Jackson, Thriller.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what just made you come up with this and why. I feel like I don't really, like, I think Michael Jackson was a great musician, but I really like the idea of Michael Jackson more than the music of Michael Jackson. Like, his whole persona is like, oh my God, it's Michael Jackson. Like, I don't just go around banging Michael Jackson music.
Yeah.
But if Michael Jackson was still alive, I'd be fanned out.
Yeah, I think we
like
all
more
would.
than my favorite artist. Like, I'd be fanned out. Just the whole persona of Michael Jackson.